Özge Yağız, a name that shines brightly in the Turkish entertainment industry, is more than just a talented actress. She's a symbol of grace, perseverance, and authenticity. From her very first appearance on screen, audiences were instantly captivated by her natural charm, emotional depth, and undeniable presence. She didn't just act, she lived her roles, making every emotion, every tear, and every smile feel real. Her journey is one of quiet determination, strong values, and a love for her craft that never fades. Today, she stands as one of the most beloved faces of Turkish television, inspiring millions across the world. Born on April 10, 1997, in Istanbul, Turkey, Özge Yağız's story begins in a simple, warm, and loving household. She completed her education in communication sciences at Baskent University, a field that would later strengthen her understanding of human emotions and relationships, skills that shine through in her acting today. From a young age, Ozge had an artistic spirit. She was drawn to the world of expression, literature, art, and performance fascinated her deeply. She believed in hard work and education, and before she even dreamed of fame, she focused on learning and building herself. Her breakthrough came when she decided to audition for television dramas, trusting her passion more than her fear. Her early roles may have been small, but they were filled with honesty and potential that didn't go unnoticed. Her first major appearance came in the popular Turkish drama Adini Senkoy in 2016. Though she played a supporting role, she immediately caught the attention of both the audience and industry insiders. People saw in her a rare kind of sincerity that is hard to fake. She wasn't just performing, she was connecting. This ability to connect emotionally would later define her career. However, her true turning point arrived with the drama Yemin, The Promise, in 2019. Starring as Reyhan, a gentle, selfless, and determined woman, Ozge brought the character to life with remarkable sensitivity and truth. Her performance was so powerful that the show became a phenomenon not only in Turkey but across international audiences as well. Fans from countries like Pakistan, India, and the Middle East fell in love with her performance, and her popularity grew beyond borders. Her portrayal of Reyhan was a perfect blend of innocence, strength, and grace. Ozge didn't just play the role, she became the heart of the show. The chemistry she shared with her co-star Gökberk Demirci became one of the most talked about aspects of Yemin. Together, they built a connection that audiences couldn't forget. But more than romance, what stood out was Ozge's ability to convey quiet power, a woman who could be soft yet strong, emotional yet composed. Her next big project, Yanım, My Left Side, allowed her to show another side of her artistry. This time, she portrayed a more modern and independent character, and again, she impressed both fans and critics with her depth. It was clear by now that Özge Yağız was not just another TV star, she was an artist with purpose and depth. Her journey wasn't always easy. Like many rising stars, Ozge had to face her share of challenges. The entertainment industry is competitive, and breaking through requires not just talent but consistency and resilience. She had to prove herself with every role, fight through the doubts of others, and stay grounded amidst fame. Balancing public attention and private life wasn't easy either, but Ozge handled it with dignity and calmness. She always stayed respectful, humble, and focused on her work. Her biggest challenge was maintaining authenticity in a world full of expectations, and she did so by never losing sight of who she is. What makes Özge Yağız truly unique is not just her beauty or acting skill, it's her spirit. She has a quiet yet powerful energy that makes people feel connected to her. When she performs, she doesn't exaggerate, she speaks through her eyes. Her natural expression, soft-spoken nature, and graceful personality give her a timeless appeal. She often says that acting for her is about truth in emotions, truth in storytelling, and truth in connection. She believes in understanding her characters deeply before portraying them, and that dedication shows in every performance. Unlike many who chase fame, Ozge's focus has always been on growth. She prefers quality over quantity, often taking time between projects to select roles that align with her values. Another thing that makes Ozge stand out is her ability to balance traditional Turkish values with a modern outlook. She represents the modern Turkish woman, confident, ambitious, yet deeply respectful of her roots. Her style, her interviews, and her choices reflect intelligence and maturity far beyond her years. She doesn't rely on controversies or social media noise to stay relevant, instead, her work speaks for itself. Fans admire her simplicity, the way she communicates openly, the way she values her family, and the way she shows gratitude for every opportunity. Ozge's humility is her greatest charm. Beyond acting, Özge has also become a symbol of inspiration for young women. Her fans look up to her as someone who proves that success doesn't require shortcuts. With her calm presence and thoughtful words, she inspires people to stay genuine in a world full of pretense. She also supports charitable causes and speaks about kindness and compassion. Ozge often shares positive messages with her followers, encouraging them to stay hopeful and believe in their dreams. Her influence has grown not only through her television projects but also through her online presence, where she interacts warmly with her fans. Financially, Özge Yağız has built a strong and smart career. Most of her income comes from acting in television dramas, which are highly popular in Turkey and internationally syndicated in multiple countries. As her fame grew, she began earning from brand collaborations, commercials, and sponsorships. She has endorsed beauty, fashion, and lifestyle brands, often chosen carefully to match her elegant image. Unlike many celebrities who seek quick money through every offer, Ozge focuses on long-term relationships with reputable brands. She also earns through social media collaborations, where her authentic and minimal approach makes her highly trusted among followers. Her steady and thoughtful financial journey shows that she believes in sustainability over glamour, building not just fame but stability. Looking toward the future, Özge Yağız's possibilities seem endless. With her growing international fan base, it's likely she will soon take on global projects or digital series that appeal to audiences beyond Turkey. Streaming platforms like Netflix and Disney Plus have already opened doors for Turkish actors to gain worldwide recognition, and Özge's talent makes her a perfect candidate for such opportunities. Fans are eagerly waiting to see her in more diverse roles, maybe in cinema, maybe in a historical drama, or even an international collaboration. Her future is bright because she keeps evolving. She has expressed her desire to work on roles that challenge her more emotionally and intellectually. Özge's calm confidence and steady focus suggest that she's not in a hurry, she's building her path carefully, one meaningful step at a time. In the long run, Özge may even explore production or mentorship, guiding younger talents in the industry. She has the qualities of a leader: patience, empathy, and vision. Her dream, as she has mentioned in interviews, is not only to act but to tell stories that touch hearts. With her growing reputation, she might also become a global ambassador for Turkish entertainment, representing the richness of Turkish culture to the world. In conclusion, Özge Yağız's journey is a beautiful blend of hard work, humility, and heart. From a young dreamer in Istanbul to an internationally recognized actress, her path shows what dedication and sincerity can achieve. She reminds us that true stars don't need to shine loudly, they shine steadily. Özge's story is not about overnight fame, it's about quiet consistency and honest passion. She continues to win hearts not just through her beauty but through her truthfulness and grace. Her journey proves that when talent meets humility, the result is timeless. Özge Yağız isn't just a star, she's an inspiration, a reminder that dreams do come true when you believe in yourself and stay grounded no matter how high you rise. Özge Yağız is one of those rare artists whose light comes from sincerity rather than noise. Her name has become a symbol of calm strength in Turkish television, a quiet presence that holds the screen effortlessly. She is not only admired for her beauty or charm but for the depth behind her eyes, the way she feels her characters, and the quiet discipline that guides her life. Her journey is one of faith, patience, and devotion to her craft. Born on April 10, 1997, in Istanbul, Ozge grew up in a modest and loving home. Her family valued kindness, respect, and education, and those values still shape her personality today. She was an observant child, drawn to art, stories, and emotion. Even before she imagined fame, she loved studying people, their gestures, their voices, the small details that reveal who they really are. She carried that curiosity into her studies at Baskent University, where she graduated in communication sciences. Those years gave her a deeper understanding of how people connect and how emotions are shared. It was the perfect foundation for an actress who would later move millions through silent expressions alone. Acting came to her not through a sudden dream but through a growing attraction to storytelling. She decided to attend auditions while still learning about the media world. Her early auditions were humble, full of trial and error, yet she stayed confident. When she first appeared in Adini Senkoy in 2016, the audience saw a spark, something gentle yet magnetic. She didn't need to say much, her face carried emotion naturally. Directors began to notice the rare ability she had, to communicate truth without exaggeration. She was still at the beginning, but the foundation of greatness was already visible. Then came Yemin, The Promise, in 2019, the role that would introduce her to the world. As Reyhan, she portrayed a young woman whose kindness and dignity were stronger than all obstacles. The role demanded purity, restraint, and inner power, and Ozge delivered every nuance. Each glance, each pause carried meaning. Audiences felt her heart through the screen, and her performance became one of the main reasons the series turned into a worldwide success. Yemin was broadcast far beyond Turkey, Pakistan, India, the Middle East, Latin America, and Europe, and everywhere, viewers connected deeply with Reyhan. Overnight, Özge Yağız became an international name. What impressed people most was how unaffected she remained. Fame arrived suddenly, but she kept her calm grace. While many young stars chase attention, Ozge stayed focused on learning. She treated her success not as an arrival but as a beginning. After the success of Yemin, Özge Yağız stood at a crossroads that every rising artist faces, whether to chase popularity through quantity or to build a lasting legacy through quality. True to her nature, she chose the second path. She decided to challenge herself with new roles that would allow her to grow as an actress and as a person. When she joined the cast of Yanım, My Left Side, she took on a character very different from Reyhan, more modern, more complex, and layered with emotions that reflected the struggles of today's young generation. The role demanded balance, and Ozge delivered it beautifully, showing that she was not limited to any type. Her calm, intelligent acting style proved she could move effortlessly between traditional and contemporary characters. Each new project became an opportunity for her to explore something deeper. In İçimizden Biri, One of Us, she portrayed a woman caught between love and cultural boundaries, a story about understanding and connection. She showed once again her ability to make the audience feel every internal battle of her characters. Then came Baba, The Father, where she shared the screen with some of the most experienced actors in Turkey. It was a big test for a young actress, but Ozge shone with quiet strength. She played Bushra with restraint and wisdom, showing emotions that were real but never overdone. Every scene she performed carried that Özge Yağız touch, a soft voice, an honest gaze, and a presence that didn't need words to be felt. Her journey was not without challenges. The entertainment world can be harsh, and for a young woman, the pressure can be intense. She had to deal with long working hours, sleepless nights, and the constant scrutiny of the public eye. Fame often brings judgment from people who do not truly know you. Yet Ozge handled it all with grace. She never responded to negativity or gossip. Her silence often spoke louder than any explanation. She preferred to let her work defend her. There were moments when she felt overwhelmed, but instead of breaking, she turned those emotions into strength. Her belief in self-discipline and kindness became her armor. She often mentioned in interviews that the key to peace is focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you cannot. What truly sets Ozge apart is her authenticity. She does not act for applause, she acts to tell the truth of human experience. She studies every character deeply before performing, their fears, their secrets, their unspoken desires. That is why her characters feel alive. Her emotional intelligence allows her to express sadness, love, or courage in a way that feels intimate. She does not rely on dramatic gestures or exaggerated emotion. Instead, her power lies in the small details, a pause, a glance, a trembling voice. That subtlety is her signature. It's why people across cultures understand her performances, even when they don't speak her language. Emotion, after all, has no borders. Beyond the screen, Ozge's personality reflects the same grace she shows in her roles. She is private, gentle, and humble. Her interviews are calm and thoughtful, she speaks softly but meaningfully. She values gratitude, for her fans, her family, her team, and for every step she has taken. She does not chase headlines, yet she often becomes one simply by being herself. Her fashion sense is elegant but simple, never trying too hard, always comfortable in her own skin. She represents a kind of modern femininity that blends intelligence with humility, ambition with empathy. Many fans see her as a role model, not just because of her success, but because of her character. Her social media presence also reflects this authenticity. She shares glimpses of her life without oversharing. Her posts are often minimal, elegant, and real. She values connection more than attention. Every word she writes feels genuine, and that has earned her a devoted fanbase around the world. For her followers, she is not just a celebrity, she's an inspiration, a reminder that it's possible to be successful and still remain kind, honest, and grounded. As Ozge's fame grew, so did her financial success. But she managed it wisely. Her main income comes from acting, where Turkish dramas pay high fees for leading roles, especially when the series performs well internationally. Beyond acting, she works with well-known fashion, beauty, and lifestyle brands. She appears in selective campaigns, always ensuring that the products match her personality and values. Unlike some who accept every offer, Ozge chooses carefully, understanding that credibility is more valuable than quick profit. This thoughtful approach has made her one of the most trusted public figures in Turkey's entertainment world. Her elegance and natural charm have made her a favorite face for magazines and endorsements. She collaborates with skincare, jewelry, and clothing brands, and each campaign reflects her genuine style, refined, soft, and sincere. She also earns from her growing social media influence, where her engagement is driven by respect and admiration, not controversy. Her smart, steady financial growth mirrors her personality, balanced, intentional, and secure. She has built a career that provides both artistic fulfillment and financial stability. Looking toward the future, Özge Yağız stands at a moment of beautiful possibility. With her international fanbase expanding, the world is opening up for her. Global platforms like Netflix, Disney+, and Amazon Prime have already embraced Turkish productions, and it seems inevitable that Özge will soon appear in projects that reach audiences far beyond Turkey. Her expressive eyes and emotional honesty make her universally appealing. Viewers across languages and cultures connect with her sincerity, and that connection is priceless. Many fans hope to see her in films that challenge her even more, perhaps a historical epic, a psychological drama, or even an international romance that bridges cultures. Ozge herself has expressed her desire to grow, to explore stories that challenge her creatively. She dreams of portraying strong yet sensitive women, characters with depth, purpose, and emotion. With her patience and dedication, those dreams are within reach. She has never rushed her path, and that calm, steady pace will likely take her even further. Beyond acting, Ozge also has the potential to evolve into other creative roles. She has the intelligence, discipline, and empathy to someday become a producer or even a director. Her deep understanding of emotion and storytelling could easily translate behind the camera. She could guide other young artists, inspire them to act truthfully, and show that sincerity still matters in the world of art. Her legacy will likely extend far beyond performance. In the years to come, Ozge might also become a global ambassador for Turkish culture. Her elegance, education, and international appeal make her a perfect representative of Turkey's modern artistic spirit. She already has fans across continents who admire her not only as an actress but as a symbol of kindness, respect, and strength. Her global recognition will continue to rise, and so will her influence as a role model. What truly defines Özge Yağız's journey is her unwavering authenticity. She doesn't try to be anyone else. She doesn't chase trends or follow what others do. She follows her heart, and that is why her audience trusts her. Every choice she makes, from her roles to her interviews, carries honesty. In an industry that often celebrates perfection, Ozge celebrates realness. She is not afraid to show simplicity. She is not afraid to be quiet. She knows that silence can be powerful, and she uses it beautifully. Her story is also an inspiration for anyone who dreams of success but fears the chaos of the world. Ozge proves that you don't have to be loud to be heard. You don't have to rush to arrive. You don't have to pretend to be perfect to be loved. Her success came not from shortcuts but from patience, hard work, and grace. She reminds us that true success is not about fame, it's about peace, growth, and self-respect. As she continues to move forward, Özge Yağız remains one of the brightest stars in the Turkish entertainment world. She carries herself with dignity, her art with passion, and her dreams with faith. Her fans see her not as a distant celebrity but as someone who represents hope that good things come to those who stay true to themselves. In every role, Ozge leaves a piece of her heart, and that's why her characters never fade from memory. From Reyhan's innocence to Bushra's quiet pain, she has given life to women of depth and strength. Each project adds another chapter to a story that is still being written, a story of patience, truth, and enduring grace. In the end, Özge Yağız is more than a star. She is a reminder that elegance can be powerful, that kindness can conquer fame, and that staying true to yourself is the most beautiful form of success. Her journey continues to unfold, step by step, quietly yet powerfully. And as she shines brighter with every year, the world watches, inspired, moved, and reminded that real stars do not burn out. They simply glow, steadily and endlessly. After Baba, Özge Yağız's career entered a new phase, one that reflected her maturity not just as an actress but as a person. She had proven herself capable of carrying emotionally complex roles, and now she stood among the most respected young stars in Turkish entertainment. Yet what made her story even more compelling was that she never allowed fame to change her essence. She continued to live quietly, staying away from unnecessary publicity, and focusing instead on her art. Her interviews remained thoughtful, her energy remained